is what's been the biggest driving factor.
Bumped, bumped, bum. Okay, so weekly looks like we come into there. They semi-holding that gap. Holding that gap there. Disrespected that gap, but we just disrespected that gap. Not entirely sure what the next drawing liquidity is. I would think it's higher, but we just invited that down. But that took that liquidity as well. And that wants to come lower. Okay, so I guess we're coming lower. Let's roll with that for now. Then maybe we could come back into this gap here. Okay. So pushing off of that gap. 30 minutes holding bearish as well. I'm at a very random time. Okay, I've already done the analysis now. So I'll be waiting for this inversion to be able to get to this low here, if we get it. Okay, so we've got a 3-minute gap. Hold in. That could be a 1 minute. Minute gap still holding. So we're gonna get that inversion. Or not. 5 minutes not holding. Took the target annoyingly. And they've just inverted that 3. That could be a good option. I want to see a stronger inversion. Like that. Potentially this is a trade. Towards this side. Let me just check this. We did invite that down. So 15 minutes says lower. 30 minute doesn't really have an agenda. 5 minutes holding, inverted. We did take the easy money though. Okay, I don't love this, but I think it'll go. I'm gonna miss it for now, but I think it'll go. We should get it. Yeah, we do get it. Cool, so it's just waiting for that alignment, and if there's not a clear alignment, it's just waiting for a clear alignment. So now we took this high, we could be waiting for something like that. I'm looking for the lowest hanging fruit as well. So no gaps on these lower time frames. Maybe that gap there. That would have been it. I've got in on that there. Towards this low. Possibly still could get in if the 15 minute gives it. No. That's the 15's invited. Alright. Let's go to next session. Literally this whole thing is based around this is the golden ticket right here. Clear draw and liquidity. That is the absolute money. Right there, baby. So again, let's start fresh. So it'd be the same thing again. Weekly target would be that. Daily, nothing. 4 hour. Okay, we tap back into this and we're holding it. That's a good sign. We haven't come deep, very deep into that. So we could be coming higher. That could be a reason to come higher towards that. Ooh, 1 hour's holding in 2 locations. 1 hour's holding there, and 1 hour is holding there. So that's a good sign to go bearish. Ooh, we have just took the target there. We just took the target in one foul swipe. So, to be honest, this looks like it would go higher now, but we're not delivering off any gaps yet. So if this inverted, I wouldn't take this higher because we're not actually delivering. Oh, we are delivering. So if this inverted, I would take it higher. Don't know if we'll even get the inversion. Okay, it looks like we're gonna get the inversion. Oh, we get the 15-minute inversion. Now, let's see. Do we want to take this higher? I don't like the look of it. 15-minute hold. This is one of them that just isn't the clearest, but okay, so this is where we go our alignment. So for example, this 15 minutes just inverted, which says higher. We're bouncing off of that, which says higher. But when you drop to a 5, we're in a bigger gap. So to jump in that straight off the bat doesn't actually make that sense because there's no alignment there. We have a 15-minute alignment, but we don't have other time frames aligning. But if this now respects this gap and creates some kind of nice market structure going higher, then it could be worth taking. For example, that, because now this leg is also bullish. So inside of another leg that says bullish, this contradicts, but this is now bullish because at least up until here, because we've got the 15-minute back in, the 5-minute back in. 3-minute disagrees, to be honest, but I think that that's solid enough to at least go to there. So I'd take this as a buy. Stop loss would be 264. We'd do 2%. We'd do auto break even at 12420. 2420, and TP would be, let me just make sure that this stop loss is in the right place. 3.6, 4.6, so TP is going to be, stop loss is going to be 60, and then TP is going to be 2452. So we're just going to go for a nice little one-to-one here. Alright, instant break even, that's fine. And then it saves us. That's fine with me. Did actually make equal highs, but it's worth getting out. Cool, so on to the next trade. So we reassess. This is now inverted 5 minute down. So this is where we can disagree with the 15. Do we have any other backing? 30 minute agrees bearish. 1 hour now agrees are bearish. It's just the 15 that disagrees, so I could rule that out. So we've just inverted that 5 minute down. 3 minute just inverted down, so the next draw on liquidity should be that low there. So this is worth taking, I believe. That leads to that low. At what point would I change my bias? I would change it probably above this here on the 1 minute. So let's have a look. 5.5, 6.5.
That's some posture.
Huh?
I was just feeling opposite, that is some posture.
Uh,
I'm just letting the ropes reduce for 7
cool. Stop loss would be 2406. Take profit would be 12288. No, it wouldn't. It would be 12270. And then auto break even would be 12316. Okay, I think this will go. Like I said, the only thing disagreeing is the 15 minute, but I think that because everything else agrees so strongly, the only other thing I would say is that we've left equal highs, but that could always come and be swept later on. I don't think it particularly has to be swept right now. Ooh, tough. Do you know what? I would close this out early if this inverts that 3 minute. Oh, we got 1 minute. Okay, it's holding. It's not a good look though at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're back alive. Painfully, I'm not gonna lie, and I think this is gonna instantly hit break even. But that has to be my new break even to be safe. And I think that's such a horrible thing to say, but it just has to be that way. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to hold it because I don't even think that's possible. Alright, we've gone break even. Still alive in this trade. 3 minute gave us a bit of a fright. 5 minute held. So I was happy to hold. Let's see if we can get TP out of this. Potentially. We're safe now, so could get it. Okay, nice. First trade locked in. So yeah, just aligning them time frames. Sometimes it's gonna give you false information like that. Like we came down, made a gap, inverted all this to the left, and then literally came up and inverted that. But you know, we're still holding on the 5, and I think this is more of a 5 minute move as the main time frame. So could possibly have held to that low as well, because that does look like it's going to be the next deal on liquidity, but I wanted to lock in my 1R because it could have come back to break even, you never know. Cool, so then you just reassess, go again. So 1 hour we're gonna have some kind of conflicting data. However, if we get a really strong reaction under there, that could be telling us bullish. Are we bullish anywhere? Are we bearish? What are we? We're more bearish anyway actually, so we're expecting this. We're expecting to get CDs disrespected. Potentially. It's still too soon to tell. But yeah, that's gonna take them lows most likely. Is it? No, we've left relatively equal lows, so potentially we could get in on another short towards them lows. Maybe from this gap here. Terribly drawn gap, but yeah, we could come to that gap. Alright, let's draw it a bit better. So yeah, tough one because 5 minute doesn't really have any data for me, and we did sweep this low by 0.2. It's not really at a sweep then, is it? Potentially we could come to this and hold it. So look, alright, reacting off this 15. Don't think we've come far enough there. It'd be to that high. The reason I'd say it's that high, a rule that I'd like to go by is just where's the last place that took liquidity, which is liquidity there, took liquidity and then broke structure, and it did close past that body. So to me that's the top of the range. Could be that, but to me it's that. Don't really care if people disagree, it works for me. So I don't think I'd take this short if it gave us it. Ooh. Okay, are we bouncing off enough stuff here? Bouncing off a wall, 15 minute. No, I wouldn't take that 1. I feel like it could go to at least this low, but I wouldn't take it. I potentially would take this 5 if we inverted that. Okay. Don't think we're gonna get it because of that strength coming down. Yeah, we didn't get it. Alright, so it turns out it was that 1 minute move that absolutely dumped like an absolute bitch. Damn, son. Alright, cool. So we're gonna reassess. We're in a 1 hour gap. Now, this is one of them things where this is a 1 hour gap. I should not take a trade just off this, because at the moment this is bearish, and these kind of ones where it is respecting a gap to the left, but it's on such a higher time frame that if I tried to take a 5 minute inversion off of that, it wouldn't be as strong. I'd potentially maybe take a 15 minute inversion off it, maybe a 5 actually, if it gave me like a strong enough reaction. Like that. Fucking strong reaction. I think I actually would take this, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't have took like a 1 minute down here. I think that's what I could confidently say. Let's see if this 3 minute is agreeing as well. Maybe I could wait for this 3 minute to close just for a bit of extra confirmation. But that 5 minutes is pretty strong. I might miss this move because that's the break even there. I am going to wait for the 3 though. It's only 2 more minutes. Alright, cool, nice. We've lost a couple of pips in that, but it's worth it. That would be 4, no problem. 4, okay, so that's break even there. Stop loss is 12254. Auto break even would be 2322. 322. TP would be 2354. Cool. And then we're rocking like this. That should hit. Might get broke even here. Oh, it's a shame. That is a real shame. So close. Okay, cool. So we might be able to re-enter here. That is reacting off a 3 minute only. Oh, a 15-minute gap as well. I didn't see that. Okay. 3 minute gap. We'll see though, because I do think this is way more bullish now than bearish. So let's see how we react. That's already took the target. Not that I would have got in on that. Alright, I'm not really a 1 minute trader now anymore, which is interesting. Don't love this at the moment. Don't really know where we're going. Okay. 3 minute. Looks like we might invert. Oh, we might invert on the 3. Damn, son. Alright, 15. Oh, okay, 15 has inverted. Not very strongly. 5 minute. 3 minutes still holding somehow, but if we start coming with a bullish reaction off of this, then I'll definitely take this higher. Like, no doubt about it. Maybe even on 5. Yeah, this looks like more of a 5 minute move. Oh, 3 minute looks good. 5 is closed. So 5's reacted after. It does seem like a go time. But I really want to wait for this 3. Because it's the 3 that made us bearish there. So as much as I think this is going to go, I need to wait for the alignment. And there you go, it saved us. That 3 was a big old 3 minute move that was holding us down. So the 5 minutes now inverted down. 15 up. 1 hour's a mess. 30. I mean, this should come lower. If we're coming back lower, there's no reason for us to come this low and invert some shit. So let's see, maybe we could take a move in here. Have we took liquidity there? No. I'd say we took it there, so that's probably the range high. Yeah, this is bearish. Don't know if we're gonna get in on this. I think it might go without us. Might get lucky. Okay. So now bullish. Good reaction. Like an inversion there. Ooh, 5 minute inversion higher. But this is a mess though. 5 minutes says lower, now it's saying higher. We're just trapped in this 5 minute range. It's only the 3 that's giving me good enough data at the moment. I'm not loving either side of this coin. It's inverted. It's not very strong though. And that's 1 minute's inverted down. So I'd actually more be inclined to take that short towards this low or that low. Obviously it's way too close. But we've got no alignment as well, so it's not worth the gamble. Okay, nice. Oh god, this is a mess. This shit, there's no point in even trying. Like, where are you up to here? Alright, that's pretty obvious one. Is it actually? It seems like it because we've inverted that strong now. Come higher, be a nice V shape, inverted all that 1 minute stuff. But this is what fucked me up today. There was no delivery off any gaps. This is literally like today's trade. There's no good delivery, even though everything looks like it should go higher, and it probably will. It's not worth taking because of the lack of delivery. So really we need to break out of this range because it's just horrible. We should be coming to this high, I reckon. But like I said, zero delivery means I ain't getting it. Are we delivering it now? Okay, we actually are delivering now. There's a gap there. So if we can maybe invert that, I wouldn't mind it.
So the meatballs are probably going to be cold on top. Do you care?
No, I'm not that bothered. Are you?
Nah. They're cooked, but they're just going to be cold.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Okay, I think that's going to be the next draw. Not full of confidence on this, to be honest. It's not the strongest close either. And still a 1 minute gap. I did hit, which is fine. I guess that would have looked something like this if I got in it. Probably would have been there. So it would have been a break even anyway. Okay. To be honest, now I'm a bit. Vision's not clear. I'd want to like really start again and see where we're at. It does look like it should come higher though. The way we've scooped under here, I know it look bullish. But like I always say, there's not enough gaps to confirm that. This does look pretty bullish though. We should come. Yeah, I think we come to there next. We've inverted this to the left as well. So with this kind of stuff, I wouldn't take a trade off that being inverted to the left, but it would just give me a bit more of a bias to be like, okay, if we get a pullback, then this makes sense towards them equal highs. Do we have a gap? Yeah. So maybe we can make a 15-minute gap here, or some kind of gap. Do we have a 3? Small little 3. Oh, a 3 and then a comeback. There's the last steal of liquidity. I don't love this. Yeah, I don't love that. We haven't even took liquidity, so it's not for me. Cool, nice trade. Should keep going, I reckon. Yeah, inverted to the left as well again. So maybe we could get pulled back this time. We can. Nice rejection as well. Very nice rejection. Looking like 3 minutes about to be made. It's gonna go without us. No, it's not. I mean, somehow, stock's gonna be below that low in this instance because we could invert this down and still be bullish. But if we came down to that low, then I would pretty confidently be wrong. So I'm gonna place an order here. I'm gonna do stop loss 5.8. But I'm actually only gonna do 1% on this trade. Reason being, I feel like we might be able to get a bit of a pullback. Getting a bit of a better price. And then auto break even is going to be at 40. Yeah, cool. It's more just shoot us, yeah, shoot off about us. So can we get a 1% out of it? Break it even again. God damn. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna call it down this back test, but this is how we do the new strategy.